out for timing.
That was
Hey,
pretty good. Hey,
I'm like, Jesus, I'm like scrambling right now.
what is up, everybody? We are back, Mr. Mike. Good to see you, dude. The colours, blame Amy.
No, it's to do.
It's to do. Oh, so okay. But yeah, so good to see you all. Tonight we are joined. Hey, Morgan. Tonight we are joined by Kerry's mum, Anne. It's going to be amazing. It's awesome to have you on. So thank you for joining us. Before we get to that, so obviously every week we dedicate this show. This week, it's I nearly said Hefty's mum's birthday today. So this show and Hefty's birthday tomorrow as well, isn't it, Mr. Hefty?
It is.
So it's tonight's dedicated to you and your mum for your birthdays.
That's very
happy birthday.
Thank you. I absolutely will. That's very kind of you. I'm sure she will appreciate that, and I appreciate it. So thank you, guys. And yeah, Chantel won this week. She's the first comment.
She'll be like that old woman, you know, that TikTok that you watch where the Queen said the card that would.
Oh yeah.
She didn't give a flying shite.
So I'll quickly say that. So yeah, over here, the Queen sends birthday cards. People are like 100 or something in it.
Yeah.
And this lady, bless her, she got one, and this like Kerry is reading it to her. And then she says she don't give a shit.
No, she doesn't give two flying shites.
Yes, she doesn't give two flying shites, she said.
That's fantastic. I mean, at that age, I wouldn't either. I'd be like, I can say whatever I want. I'm like twice as old as half the oldest people here. Great.
Yeah. But no, it's good to see you all. Hope you're okay. So yeah.
Lego.
There you go. That's the show. Thanks for showing us.
Explain the show to Anne, but she watches it.
All right,
okay. Marty, are you okay anyway? Because we didn't speak to you. You've only just literally jumped in as we started. So everything good with you, dude?
Yeah, everything's good. It was a kind of rough beginning of the week, but you get through it. It is what it is. So we're good now.
Good. So Anne, wow, like where did all your like paranormal stuff start? Like to be, because I know you've been doing this almost your whole life or something. Kerry was saying like this is literally your life.
the first experience I had.
Yeah, I always like asking people that because it's amazing.
Okay, I was living in a hotel and it was 3 stories. So there was like the 2-story bedrooms, you know, so you had like 4 bedrooms on one floor or 5 bedrooms on one floor and another 4 up on the other floor or 3 on the other floor. I would never go up onto the other floor. That was my first thing. And obviously when you're little, you're not allowed to lock the toilet door. How old was you? I was 2.
2?
And I was 2 years old. And I came out of my bedroom and went along to the toilet. And the door shut and the bolt went across. And I pinned myself against the wall, screaming.
So we're not so different after.
Mum and Dad came up and they're going to me, open the door, you've locked the door. I said, I haven't locked the door. I didn't lock the door, basically in kids' language.
Yeah.
And she said, you got to go. It literally went like that. I saw it go. It went like that and it sort of went there and I was sort of crying. Eventually it unlocked and went back and the door came open. So that was my first experience.
That's insane. 2 years.
I always say something was on the top floor. Something was always on the top floor and I've always known.
That's insane.
Spirit. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all have questions. But if I may, so that was your first one. You seemed to react probably how I or most people would react to something in that situation. Was the second time it happened any easier?
No, I had a smacking. I was about 4 or 5, and I was asleep. My sister came home with her husband, and they were asleep in one bed, and I slept on the other bed at the side of them because she'd been away for a long time. So I slept on this bed, and I was because she's a lot older than me. My sister's 15 and a half years older than me. So I was asleep on the single bed, and I swear blind that her husband had smacked me. And, you know, gave me a good hiding, basically. But he was sound asleep at the side of her. She's going, don't be so silly, he hasn't smacked you. So something came in and smacked me. Gave me a good hiding.
Wow.
And that was in the same building. It's in the same place.
Those in the same building as the first one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We did this I was 7. I left the hotel when I was 7, just before my 8th birthday.
Do you think
that's where
No, please,
it all started? Really, that's where I became more aware of it on this plane, if you want to put it that way, on this plane here. And then it just grew, basically was there all the time. I don't see them as seeing yourselves. I see shimmering. So it's more like the predator I see. I see shadows. And I can be, if I was going to clear a house, I can stand at the top of the road with the house in view, and I'll scan the house and I'll know where the spirit is within the house. Even though I can't see it, I'll know where it is.
Wow.
And I'll know where it's going to hide, and I know everything else. And when we do go and do house clearings, that's what I tend to do. I tend to try and scan the building before I go in. It's all my sense and my knowings. It's more that than seeing. I sense and know more than I do see these days.
Now, when you do something like that, like when you're scanning the houses and you're trying to figure out, where the spirits are, can you sense what kind of energy they have before you even get to the building?
Yeah, really?
I
know what it is before I go in. I know whether I'm going into something that's not very good or something that's just very sad, something that's, needs to be moved on, And I have to say, majority of it, isn't it? We've been very lucky that it's nothing evil.
Yeah.
We've been very lucky.
That's amazing you can do that. Yeah, it's amazing you can do that, because I know people that are more sensitive to energies and stuff like that don't tend to usually have that feeling until they actually enter the home or the building or whatever it is. But I've never heard of anybody actually be able to just kind of stand down the road and really pick up everything. That's crazy.
Yeah, I work from here as well. So if, for argument's sake, Tom and Amy or even Hefty said to me that they've got problems with their house, I ask them for a map, and I'll sit here, I'll sit at home, and I scan it at home, and I will sit and scan, and I will connect to it from home, and then I will go through it that way.
So do you think you'd be able to do it through a screen? As in, like, virtually?
As in, I'm like, am I good?
All
right. Okay.
All right. You're all right.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I have never tried it through the screen. I used to work online a lot doing readings many years ago, but I've never tried doing that online. I'm not so sure I would like to do it online, to be totally honest with you, because I protect myself, and I'm in a real zone when I go in. I won't be talking to anybody when I'm doing it, because it's like when I'm scanning, it looks like I've got my eyes open, but it's all going on. Like meditation. Yeah, it's all going on within there. It's and my lot talk to me, and they're telling me what's happening, and there's all that sort of going on as well. So
it's almost like
I have a team. So it's like a team of people work with me.
Yeah, it's almost like when you say you can remember when something happened when you was 2 years old. It's almost, and it comes back to that thing. I think then there's certain people are chosen when you're born that your life's already chosen for you, and your spiritual life was decided when you was born. It was, because me, I can't remember anything from my childhood.
Yeah, nobody else chooses it. We choose it. We choose our lives. We choose our parents.
Yeah.
Whether it's good, whether it's bad, the reasons we choose them is because we want to learn those lessons. In the end,
I think it's one of those.
This is a teaching place. It's not anything else other than a teaching planet. That's what we're here for.
It's one thing too when you're a kid. We've talked about this before on the show. Kids tend to get closed off pretty easily. You know what I mean? Especially if they don't ever experience it. I think it's the kids who experience it, though, especially at the level that you did, that your mind just always stayed open to it. So your mind was always just kind of open to that stuff and never really got shut down.
Mm-hmm. No, I was very lucky, but then it wasn't something. The only thing my mum used to say to me is, "Don't play with those tarot cards. They're really bad. They're dark. They could bring you bad energy." But other than that, nothing was ever said to me. So if I'd said, "Oh," it's like when my granddad died, and I said he's up in the spare bedroom, she'd say to me, "Well, he never hurt you when he was alive. He ain't gonna hurt you when he's dead."
Oh, yeah.
And she'd say the same as with Kerry, the same thing.
They never hurt you when
they never hurt you when they were alive, so why are they going to hurt you when they're dead?
It's true,
and it is true.
Yeah.
That's what I believe though. When you're a bad person when you're alive, you're going to be a bad spirit when you're dead. So
unless you can change your ways, I suppose. Yeah.
And forgive yourself when you're dead. I don't know, but
yeah, I think if you're nasty in life, you tend to be nasty in death as well, wouldn't you? I suppose. But
but you have left learn, don't you? So you've got to remember, it's only you that judges you when you go over. It's not anybody else is going to judge you. It's you.
That sucks because I am really judgmental of myself. I am really fucked. This is not going to be.
No.
This is not going to be good.
There's no reason to be. Why?
No, I don't know.
Why are you
well, I don't.
Another program.
Yeah. No, well, I feel like I should be lying on a couch and paying you like $100 an hour to talk to you about this stuff. We'll talk off camera. We'll talk.
I do spiritual counselling, so you'll be all right.
Oh, man.
Oh my god! Do you know something though? Before we carry on, because I know we've all got millions of questions, but I love how you and Kerry are so humble about what you guys do, and you're not pushing it on anybody for what you guys are amazingly gifted, and for what you do, you're just it's your everyday life. You're just whatever. And it's amazing.
I don't even be gifted. I just look at it that we've been lucky that we accept what we what we hear and what we see, and I haven't shut you down, or I haven't. I think we're just lucky that we were in the right place. But then, is it luck, or is it the pay? We decided to come into this family, and that's the way it is. And and if somebody stood there and said to me, "What I believe that everything you're doing is a load of hokey pokey," I'd turn around and say, "Well, that's
it does
yours."
come with a lot of judgment.
And
you sort of learn to. Well, I'm still learning, to be fair, to grow a thick skin over it all.
The one thing is I can always say is I've never hidden it. I have never ever hidden. I have always spoken my truth. I've always.
Were you proud of Kerry when you found out that she had the gift as well?
I knew she did.
Yeah.
And when she was 18, I went to Turkey.
Oh yes, please tell when Kerry was 18 stories. I have got to hear these.
I presented her with a packet of tarot cards and a load of books, and I said, "Get reading, start doing your cards. It's your job now. Get on."
That's so awesomely supportive. That's so awesomely supportive. And even in a lot of more conventional, not to say this is unconventional, but it kind of runs in your family with the gift and everything, and just being open to and susceptible to this kind of thing. But even to find parental encouragement for something on more a more contemporary, just more acceptable level, you don't get that all the time. And to have a parent that's a beautiful thing, man. That's really awesome to hear that there was that it was just you could grow in that environment, and there was no hey, this is dumb, I think you're screwing this up, I think you're making a big mistake. I think that's absolutely fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And what's lovely, I find as well, is when you meet like-minded people that are spiritual, not necessarily doing the same line of work as us, but just spiritual and open-minded, like you guys and guys in the chat. They're all lovely, and nothing sounds silly. And we sit, don't we, every Wednesday. Mum runs a Wednesday night development circle, and a group of us have been sitting for some of us for years, haven't we?
Yeah.
And some of the things that we talk about in there, to a muggle person, would be like, "Oh my God, those people! They're off their face, and what the things they're telling us that they've seen in meditations or in their daily lives." But to us, it's okay, so that happened. So brilliant, tell us more. We want to learn from each other, don't we?
Yeah. I run an angel group once a month, and I run a spiritual development one every week. And I have a lady that comes into the angel group, and I said to her, come and join me on, come and see what we do on a Wednesday night. No. I said, well, why not? So she said, no, I'm not coming in there on a Wednesday. I said, so what's the difference between the angel group and the Wednesday spiritual group? And she went, I don't know, but what do you do in there? I said, well, what do you think I do in there? That's more to it. What do you think I get up to on a Wednesday night? I don't know. I said, well, we don't use a Ouija board every week. We do use one on the odd occasion, on a physical night, but not on every Wednesday group. So what do you do? I said, well, we do a bit of meditation. We connect to the spirit world. I said, and they don't appear in the room, so you ain't got nothing to worry about that. And I said, if they did appear in the room, believe me, I'd be the most excited one out of a lot of you. I said,
oh yeah.
And we do some cards. That's it. I said, the same as what you do on an angel group. Oh. So you see, it's people's perspective of what you do.
Yeah, wording, I think, has a lot to do with it as well. One of the things, you know what I mean? Because I brought this up several times, and because I'm relatively new, and I don't know if Kerry has given you any background, or Tom or Andy or anybody, but I'm very new to this whole thing. I've only been on the show for about a year, and I've learned a majority of all this stuff through like such talented people as Tom and Amy and Kerry and but one of the things I've noticed is that you have a lot of people who will be religious but not necessarily believe in spirits or ghosts, and it's like, well, wait a minute, you know what I mean? So that's why it's like it's two sides of the same coin. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But so when you were describing the angel versus the spiritual, I think it's in the wording a lot too. That has to do with people's perspective on what the class or what it's going to be or entail.
Oh, exactly. You know, everybody has their own path to walk. Everybody has their own beliefs. You know, and in the end, if it opens somebody up, what does it matter? It doesn't really matter anywhere. You know, to me, if you believe in the spirit world and you believe in the angelic realm, you've got to believe in the astral world, EETs, elementals, and anything else that's there. You've got
because you can't just have one and then not the rest of them without seeming like a hypocrite. What's up, Tuna? Love to see you here.
I believe in the fairies, the mermaids.
But yeah, once you open up that, I've noticed this when, like, I know I've said many times, but like with me a couple of years ago, I was a complete probably about 3 or 4 years ago now, I was a complete skeptic, and I thought, oh, this is a load of absolute rubbish. I could explain everything. And from the experience that I've had, and then we're doing, and then all these shows that we do and speaking to you guys, and it's completely changed my perspective. It's completely upside down. And even when
a much better world to be in when you take those blinkers
off.
Oh
yeah, massively.
Like, wow,
massively.
Just straightforward.
Massively. And like I didn't believe in mediumship at all until I met Kerry, and I started talking to Kerry on it. I thought mediums were all like, it was all like what you call it, a show or something. Like, yeah.
Right.
I keep meaning to screen cap that. I gotta take video of that from that show and put that up on my channel, like Kerry used to, because that was a big thing for a few people that I know, myself specifically. But Anne, I don't know if Kerry told you about this, but she gave I think it was the second time I had met her, first or second time I had met her, and she did a live reading just like this. And the first thing she said, well, I don't want to spoil it, but she nailed it. And I was like, oh wow, huh? That's she was 100% on everything, and it was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Same with us. Like, I mean, there's stuff I'm not going to say because I don't want to jinx anything, but there's stuff that Kerry said to us that is now bang on. She is.
Like Marty's hair will never come back. That is true.
I knew that before we met Kerry.
Yeah. You didn't need her. We didn't need that.
Can't see it happening.
Oh, for God's sake, let me just turn the car.
No,
definitely
oh,
not.
geez, Marty, I'm against it. This is the shit on Marty show now. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's usually every show, so kind of gotten used to it at this point.
It's so true.
You brush it off so well though. It's brilliant.
I'm so used to Adam after almost 10 years. Like, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, dude.
I love you too, buddy.
So, Anne, have you taught Kerry her gifts? Have you developed her, or is it something she just done her own? Or have you had to teach her to be how she is now?
A bit of both, really, isn't it? It's a bit of both, yes. It's natural. She sits in circles. She gets told to do things, and she gets told, do things right. Or, the one thing I've always said: if you're doing a reading, it's this way, and
set of rules.
You have a set of rules. You never ever tell somebody anything. It's they're going to die. That's my one big thing. There's nothing negative comes out. You can warn them if crossing a road. You can tell them to check the car, all that type of thing. Yes, you can say, when was the last time you went to the doctors? I think you need to go and have a little bit of a checkup and get your blood pressure taken and that type of thing. But you never tell them anything bad. Never. Never.
Mr. Hefty.
So
it's funny.
Last Monday, for the first time in 23 years, I went to a doctor's for a general checkup, and it turns out, shocker, I got high blood pressure. So that's so funny that was the example you used.
She usually delivers on more fire, and those are the usual options. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how we rolled the show.
That basically is it. That just fills in gaps in the show where we kind of lose track. That you just kind of fill in the gaps to shit on me, and then it just.
Yeah.
I also want to point out this is the first show this year we've all been together on it. Somebody's always been out every single show so far.
No, we were on the show all last week together.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we were.
Amy wasn't there. She didn't show up.
Oh, that's why she did leave. And the week before that, Tom wasn't there, wasn't it?
Your move, Sherlock.
Oh my God,
Go ahead.
That's a good point. Yeah, good
dude. I'm leaving you a present in your locker tomorrow for your birthday, buddy. You're not going to enjoy it.
No, I do think it's amazing though. And so you said you knew, did you know when Kerry was born that she had this gift sort of thing? That it was something that you knew that was her future sort of thing, or did?
Yeah.
That's good because for me, me and Ed, we're not by any means mediums or anything, but could we learn to be that, to have those kind of gifts, or is it something that you have to be born with?
I can help you remember. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like how she said that. I'll help you remember.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Well, that goes in line with when you're kids, again, it gets blocked off at some point. I think it's a lot of outside influence that's where it gets shut down.
Yeah,
that's what my classes are all about. The workshops that I run, all that type of thing is just opening you up. It's just opening you up and just letting you remember what it's like to be connected.
It can be quite freaky though, because I know for myself, even I see shadow figures and stuff like that, and sometimes I want to sit and try to go even further to see if maybe I can start hearing voices and seeing more, but then I'm like, I don't know, man, it's freaking me out just seeing shadow people. I don't know if I want to go any further, man.
Do you not think we get freaked out? Do you not think we get freaked out?
I mean, I feel that we get used to it so much.
In the morning and go for a wee and something's standing in the toilet, it freaks you out, believe me, because it's like somebody being in the home. And you're
I suppose, yeah. That's a good point.
I'd be cleaning up the bathroom
all the time, and just go in the sink like a normal person.
Yeah.
We do get freaked out. There's nothing against that. And I've been in bed and they've climbed in bed with me.
Oh, we sat in a physical circle. Mum's a lot braver than me, funny enough, aren't you? And I'm the one that actually physically sees. So this is probably why you're brave. And we sat in a physical. I sat for about 2 hours holding the people's hands. You was this side, weren't you? My eyes
squeezed shut because I was like, oh my God, I don't want to see a bloody thing. You know, they were running around the room in the dark, shaking things, moving furniture. And I'm like this going, oh, Mum's going, oh, it's touching my hand.
That's exactly how I would be.
Moved from the box on his chair into another room on top of the table.
Yeah, when the lights came on, he was somewhere else.
He was completely on top of these tables on his chair.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I remember Kerry telling us about that. Yeah. That's.
Yeah, so you know.
I guess that's one thing I've always.
They come in the bed, but I've been pushed across my bed in the middle of the night. And they got
that I wouldn't want to happen, but like the stuff moving.
Close to my husband, and I'm pushing against him, and I went, "Oi, I don't know who you are." I went, but if you want to talk to me now. Nothing. So I said, "Speak to me now." Nothing. I said, "Then get out of here. Go on, off."
Just your
You told him.
And I said, "I'm trying to go to sleep," and that was it.
That's incredible. I would be absolutely terrified. I would be absolutely terrified. Even though I know that I'm like, probably chances are I got nothing to be afraid of, but it's just still like you said, it's like, oh, hey, you're there now.
They were like this at the side of me, pushing me, and I couldn't stop myself from going. That's how strong it was. As soon as I told them to go, they went.
But that's not normal, though.
It's not normal. No, it's not normal.
No, it's not. That's the furthest thing from normal.
I've been shoved off the bed since I'm snoring. That's usually how that happens.
I've had a big black bull. You know a bull? A big black bull and cows. Sit on the corner, on the bottom of my bed. Literally come in the room and just sat on the bed.
No, this is where you're going to lose everyone, though.
So, and I sort of, oh, all right. What have you come for? Off he went. But it was literally a big bull. It was like with his big black bum.
Wow.
Sat on the bed.
I do think that it comes down to you say because it's freaky. This is your human instincts are you shouldn't. This isn't normal. It's just down to your human basic instincts of when that thing happens. It's like trying to tell you
fight or flight.
Yeah, you should be seeing this. This isn't, and that's all it is. And I think you never get out. No matter how long you do it, something appears, or you see somebody like you say when you get up in the night and you see someone stood in your house, you think your automatic reaction is shit. Like there's someone in my house, and that.
Yeah, if you're prepared and you go in working, it's a completely different thing.
So if one's turning up now on camera, we're not going to be like, oh my God, because we're talking about it. And it's quite common, not that common for them to stand physically for, but it's quite known, especially around me and Mum, to have noises banging, and you might see an orb, or you might see, I don't know, smell something. You won't smell something, but we might smell something. But it's quite common.
Or if you're Tom, Amy standing over him while he sleeps with a knife, just waiting. Just waiting. Sorry, Amy, was not supposed to say that. Oh, my bad.
I do like Chantel's comment when she put her in.
Oh, yeah, she did. Amy definitely rocked that show. She did a very good job.
You very much fired me from my own show, didn't you?
Yeah.
You fired your own husband from his show.
Oh, you weren't there, were you? So.
Yeah. I do.
No, he was busy tending all the nobody that was at Little that day.
We had no customers. Yeah, let's not even go there anyway. I don't know if you got. I'm just going to bring some up. So if you guys want to ask some questions, give me 2 minutes while I do this.
Sure.
Kerry sent me some photos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got a question. For Ann. Ann, tell us what you think of Kerry's husband, Dave. No. I'm only teasing. You don't. I was only teasing.
Did you see the look on her face?
Did you see Tom's face? I'm only teasing.
No, you're not.
Right.
No, I'm really not. No, I'm really. I don't know.
You really want to know.
You're doing this. Stop. Oh no. Oh boy. I quit.
So the photos were from ghost hunts, weren't they?
Yeah.
We were doing ghost hunts. I mean, I was on the one of the where the photos taken, but the other one I wasn't. But we were doing these before it becomes popular.
Yeah,
it became like a fashion. And that started with house clearing, I think, didn't it?
Yeah. No. We started ghost hunting first.
Did we?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Is this the tree one that you're on about?
I was with Mum on that one. I wasn't.
Yes,
on the
I'll
other
try
one.
and bring this up. I don't know how clear this is going to be for you guys, but I'll try and bring it up.
Hello, Fox River.
Look at it.
What's up,
Good to see you, Fox River. Thank you for joining us again. So, before we go and detail this, my first reaction was when I saw this, who is that stood there?
Yeah, that's the first thing I just saw.
Yeah, me too.
Before you even say anything, there's
that's not
somebody
what we're looking at, right?
Now, when I looked at this on my phone, I can see 3 people stood there.
Exactly. If you look up in the tree, there's one up in the tree as well, on the right-hand side. Very faint, but he's there.
I don't know if you're able to zoom that in for people that are watching it on a TV screen or something, because unless you can then get up and go over and have a look. Guys, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, the images are going to deteriorate the further in you go.
A fantastic photo.
Oh, yeah, there's one right there. Okay, so there's one there and one there. So immediately up the center and to the right of him.
Yeah, and
Right?
then there's basically it's a family standing around the bottom of the tree, and 2 kids are up in the tree, and there's a mother, a father, and I think there's one. So there's a mother, a father, and a child at the bottom as well, and you can see their Victorian clothing or old-fashioned clothing.
Yeah, it's more prominent on the on the left.
That's not anything else. That is spirit.
That's insane because so
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 or 6 people stood there. So then you've got 4 people at the bottom and 2 in the tree.
Because before you even told me about this, Kerry just sent me these earlier. She didn't say anything. She just said, like, zoom in on the tree. That's all she said. And I automatically saw 3 people there. And for you to confirm that there is 3 people there, then you can't argue with that. I mean,
did you send this on? Did she send this on the group one?
No, it's on. I wanted you guys to see it first, like now.
Yeah. So she sent it to me privately, and then I'll put it on the group one though for you guys to see, or Kerry will. Or
cool.
That is just these ones here.
Yeah, that's me.
The 3 people stood here. It's almost like these 2 though are looking at the camera, and that one's looking away.
Yeah, they posed for the photograph because that we were taking photos, and I said, "Can you show yourselves?" And they just stood around the tree. And when we got the picture home,
that's super cool.
Amazing.
What's crazy about that picture, though, if you're looking at it, it's a perspective thing for me. It's like, how big was that tree? Because you see trees like that normally, like around us, anyways. You see trees, but like you'd have to be real. I mean, the trunk of that tree would have to be massive for the people to be that small.
But they look like people. No, they were.
Yeah, it does.
They
Absolutely.
like humans.
Yeah. So,
it's a fair size oak tree. Yeah.
Before we just go on, Chantel said something here. She says, Kerry, are the 2 doors behind you, or is one a reflection in the mirror?
One's a mirror.
I keep thinking I see the one opening and closing. Maybe I'm imagining.
The left.
That one is slightly open, but I don't know if it's moving or not.
It might move slightly.
That'd be crazy if that thing just slammed shut.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, Hefty out. You shut it down.
That's a little kitchen.
Yeah, that's
the room with the other door on is the healing room. The other room is the healing room.
So is this do you do all these things in your house? Is this your house then? You do everything in your own home?
It's not my home. This is my work unit.
If you can imagine like a granny down the bottom of the garden, self-contained building, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got 2 garages underneath. It's got as you come in through the front door, you've got a toilet to your left and a hallway and a little cupboard. Then you come up the stairs.
You come into here.
You come into here, which is the office area. Then you go, the door that's opened is the kitchen area. And then you go through into another room, which is the same sort of size as this, which is my healing room.
Is it?
Wow.
Is that the one?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, way to just dox where it is, bro.
That is so cool.
Why don't you throw up or like I don't know, man, address and phone number too on top of that. Holy moly, dude.
No, but,
It's all
your
on
web,
Facebook. It's out there.
Yeah.
No,
healingenergies.co.uk. You guys just search it, and yeah, everything's on there. I just looked there. My phone's going nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on those doors anyway. But I will bring up this other picture. So that first one, yeah, that's crazy. That I saw those 3 people immediately. Like I didn't even need to zoom in or nothing. That was. I'll send it to you guys after the show, like so you guys can have a better. It's better on your phone.
Yeah.
That's one of the best photos I've ever seen of spirits by far. Yeah, that's crazy. Now this other one I'll bring up. You'll have to explain it. I can see something very weird in this, but you're gonna have to explain it. This is freaky. Just looking at the picture.
A clear night, by the way, guys. A clear summer's night, was it?
Yeah.
A clear night.
She's on her own. She wasn't smoking.
No, I wasn't smoking. I was on my own.
This is insane. So this is it. That is some freaky shit.
Okay,
yeah.
So I stood outside. We'd been doing a ghost hunt in a pub. Kerry wasn't allowed to come because she was pregnant at the time, and the person that was running it turned around and said that Kerry wasn't allowed to go because she was pregnant, which I didn't agree with, but
I'm like, okay, that sounds horrible, but okay.
Yeah,
I guess.
I told you how I was pregnant with Faye, and Faye's now 17, so this is 17 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was stood outside in the garden, and Spirit said to me, "Take a photo upwards now." So I just went, click. I just listened to what I'm being told to do. Never thought anything more of it. Bought the camera home, gave it to Kerry.
And all I did was lit it up. I didn't do anything else. I just changed the contrast of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, just brighten the contrast a little bit. Yeah. Wow.
And that's all it was. So that's my mask. I call it the mask.
Or the ET.
Oh, it's an ET, yeah.
I mean,
it's like the one from Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
It's very big.
I mean, you don't. I mean, I know we automatically look for faces. There's that thing, isn't it, there where we look for faces, but there is the eyes and the mouth. Like, there's no getting around that, especially this eye. That's so clear. And
no, Chantel, that's just Marty.
Yeah.
I mean, the little sparkles of the stars. You can see that it's clear night. It's picking up the stars in the background.
Yeah. That's
it's definitely in Chantel.
And they're not clouds or anything, because it doesn't even look like clouds.
No, it's not. It's way too thin to be clouds.
It's like, crazy. I just don't know. There's no like. It couldn't be like smoke or anything drifting in across the camera because you'd see it. There is literally.
No, I've gone like that.
Yeah. So it's this whole area here, and there's no.
This is a star. The bright light, these bright lights that are there are stars.
No, I know. It's cool. Like, it's very well.
Yeah, it's like you look at it, you can see the eyes, almost like the almond-shaped eyes of like an ET or whatever. You can see the jawline. Yeah. Almost like the nose towards the bottom.
Yeah. Everything. That's just. I just don't know. That's just nuts. That's
an awesome photo. I like that a lot.
That is a really nice. Yeah, that is. I'd put that as my computer background. To be honest with you, I'd take the copyright out of there, but I would absolutely rock that.
Yeah. Well, we had to put it in there because someone was naughty with it once and tried to claim it for their own, didn't they? Yeah. So.
Oh no! I know that's why it's there. I wouldn't be that douche. Yeah. I wouldn't be that guy. That's like, hey, this is
what else? And we've got another one that Kerry and Jeff went on a ghost hunt down to Brighton,
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
What's it they call down there? The underwater sea place?
Aquarium. The aquarium.
Yeah, aquarium. Yeah, well, there's SeaWorld is in Florida. Yeah, we have aquariums,
It's an aquarium thing, but it's in the tunnels
of an old Victorian
in Brighton.
Something like
that.
So
you so they're old Victorian tunnels that are down there where this aquarium is, and they were used during the war. The tunnels before they obviously made it into an aquarium. The tunnels were used during the war. So anyway, she's gone up. I didn't go with her. She said, "Oh, come." And I said, "No, I don't want to come."
Should have come.
And she went with a friend of ours, and they were doing filming. And she said, "Can I take the video camera?" I said, "Yeah, take the video camera." So off she goes with a great big Sony camera, as they used to be.
Oh yeah, that sweet VHS action.
Yeah. So she's gone off with that. She comes back and she said, "I said, have you checked the video?" "Yeah, nothing on it, Mum." I said, "Are you sure?" "Yeah." I said, "Oh, well, I'm doing some ironing today. I'll stand and put it on." Anyway, I'm ironing away, and Spirit went, "Watch the screen." And I looked like that and I went, "Oh my God." So I stopped dead, wound it back, put it on again. And I went, "Jesus Christ, Kerry, get over here."
She came so close to saying the F-bomb.
It was a baby. It's literally a mother goes past and this baby toddler, it's literally a toddler in a nappy, goes past the doorway, pops its head back round, looks like that, and then the dad comes and they move on out.
You have to try and find it, because I don't think I've got a copy of it.
I've got a copy of it.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Please get that somewhere to somebody.
Put it on DVD.
Nick Mulay.
I didn't have a black and white photograph of it here, but I don't think I've got it here anymore.
Ronno does. Got all sorts on here.
Wikipedia. What is going on?
Yeah, good to see you, Nick. Chantel, she said, what did you say? Marty, do you recognise him? And
yeah, she's just ribbing into Marty. So.
Marty. That's why. That's a
Marty, aren't you glad I brought you onto this, buddy?
That's one of my kids.
Chantel Raidman is.
Oh my God, that's insane! Like we know how hard it is to get these images and stuff. I mean, we've how many hours of footage have we had, and the most we've had. Like physical footage is one hand. I think that's all we have, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's pretty cool, though, isn't it?
Some decent orbs, but like one hand. To get these kind of pictures is insane. That's gold dust. These kind of things.
Oh, they are, because it is so rare to get.
Mm.
Well, you can just get an orb, you know. When I got my first orb, I felt like I won the lottery. It was amazing. And to know it was a true orb too, not a bit of flying dust or something.
Yeah.
So no, I haven't got it here. I don't know where it is, but
Yeah,
I've got a copy of it on film, which has been stopped in that area.
Yeah.
And I do have a black and white photo, but it doesn't come out on the photograph so well because it's on the screen. You know, it's a video, an old video.
Yeah.
So it's not as brilliant as it was.
Minded,
no, we're not that technical minded either, so it doesn't really help matters.
Do you find that these kind of things, they always happen when you're least expecting it? So if you're trying to film something, it will not happen. Like if you put a static camera in, it will not happen. It's when you're like when we were doing it, I was just talking to you when we got the hand. I was just chatting away and had the camera facing a different direction. You get it. It's always when you almost like they're not supposed to be seen, sort of thing, and it's. Like they're like, oh shit, I'm on camera, sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the time, every time.
Well, we spent hours.
Nothing, I've got footage after footage, and there's nothing on it. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, but as you say, it's because you're looking for it. You know, we go out looking for UFOs, never see them. But in my lifetime, I've been really lucky, and I've seen 3 UFOs. Been really lucky.
See, now we're barking up Marty's tree here with the
UFO. He's backing up now.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
When you do the meditation, the CE5 protocol, I've been lucky enough to
get that.
It's like calling them in, sort of thing, and we see things.
But I before CE5.
Right.
Before CE5, we came down here one weekend before we lived down here. We were coming down from London or London area, and we come down. It was dark. It was on a Friday night, so we probably got here about 8 o'clock at night. And we were pulling in, and I just went like that, and I went to my husband, "What's that?" And he went, "Shit, I don't know." And we stopped the car, and there was literally this V-shaped vehicle. And it was flying, and it just hovered, and then it just went. It's gone.
Was it
So
one of those? Was it one of those ones that had the 3 red lights on the corners, or was it just?
Yeah, it's like a V shape.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing they saw in Phoenix with the Phoenix Lights. It was like a V-shaped UFO.
So there was that one, and then we were on a ghost hunt at Nunny.
Yeah.
And I was photographing again.
That's why I'm hoping to take you guys if you come, by the way, Nanny.
We were taking photographs, and you get a lot of orbs and that type of thing there. And my husband Gary went, "Anne, come here," and I went, "Nah, I'm taking photos." He said, "Anne, will you please come here? There's a UFO." I said, "No." He said, "I'm not." He said, "I'm being deadly serious. Come here now." And I went out, and it was there. It literally was like a cigar shape, and it was hovering, and it was just hovering there, and then it just went.
They've got an app that E5 people have as well, Stephen Greer app, and I use that a lot. You have to pay for it, I think, unless they're doing it for free now, but that's worth its money.
They're probably not. My guess is no, they're not doing it for free. If it is, it's not a great version of it.
Yeah. And then we had one over the top of the house, which had a blue light on it. And it was literally a blue light. And it was just and again, my husband, I was in the front room, my husband was walking the dog, come flying back in, and get out here quick, there's a UFO. And I went, "Oh, yeah." He said, "No, seriously, come here now." And because I never trust him when he tells me anything. So I came out the back door, and he went over there, and I'm going, "Oh, hello."
Normal, like, all right.
So it down.
You know what's funny is, so when we see stuff in our backyard, because we have a great view of the night sky and everything. And anytime you hear, like, it'll be typically my brother Tui and myself out back smoking a cigarette or something like that. You'll hear something from the back, or you'll see something flying by, and I'll be waving, and Tui will be pointing at me like, and I'm like, "Oh,
take him."
Yeah, I'm like, "Thanks, bro. Appreciate that, dog." Because I'm just gonna grab his wrist, and he's getting thrown too.
Yeah.
Start throwing rocks at it, trying to get its attention.
Yeah.
You usually don't, you Americans, don't you, like, shoot at something every time you see it, like, before you do anything else?
That's in the country.
That's us Americans shooting at everything.
Shooting and ask afterwards.
Yep. We sure are dum-dums.
Take me. I want to be adopted. I don't care. Let me come.
Like, you guys got pizza and weed, I'm in.
Yeah. I'm sure there's actually people out there that are like, I can't remember if I saw it. They pay these other people to try and be abducted or something. It's a thing. It's a crazy. I can't remember.
I'll take money to try to get abducted. I'll take $100 out of some idiot's pocket, stand there and wave at the sky for an hour.
Yeah. People, they say that they can get them abducted or something, and they pay a lot of money to try and get abducted.
Well, unless it's by, like, traffickers and
shit. A bit like when you say you can adopt a star, isn't it? Who gives them the right to adopt a star?
Yeah, it's like, you know that what you just paid money for is no longer there, right? It's like you literally just paid money for
never going to visit in your life.
That's not even there. Most of the stars just, you're freaking burned out already.
Yeah, that's another one. You can.
The best of it is somebody's just sat on a computer and typed them out a certificate for 15 quid. I wish you know.
Yeah, $90, please. What were you saying, Amy? You can adopt a what now, too?
Oh, a bit of land on Mars.
Yeah, you can buy land on Mars. Like,
it obviously belongs to us, Yeah, it obviously belongs to us all, doesn't it? Yeah.
But, like, whose jurisdiction does that fall under?
Here's the thing: you can buy land on Mars, and by the time we're actually able to go to Mars and, like, commercially, you're not going to be able to afford the ticket to go see your land.
Well, no, but you can, like, give it to people in the future, because Earth kind of sucks. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but
whoa, yeah.
Why should we be allowed to go on another one and ruin that one? You know?
Yeah. That's pretty much where we're going.
I just think, because they're on about sending somebody to Mars, like, who would want to go? You're just going to spend years getting there, and then when you're there, it's just dust.
Send Jeff Bezos, because fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's hot. It's dusty. You might see an end. You might bloody not. No.
You might though. On the way.
They've probably buggered up to somewhere else that's a lot better in some other bloody solar system. They're not going to be hanging around here, are they?
Oh, I did have a question I was sitting on for Ann, because we were kind of talking about mentoring before. I'm sorry to keep interrupting and going all over the place. Hi, Hefty, nice to meet you. So Amy dabbles in tarot cards. I know you used to. Do you still, Amy?
Yeah.
With the tarot cards, would you have any advice or anything to maybe help her get more in like touch and help her remember, as you earlier stated, or something to kind of, any good tips to give her to?
Right. How do you read them, Amy? Do you read them by the book, or do you use your intuitive side?
The book mainly.
Right. Put the book away. Put the book away. Just put the book away. You don't need the book. All right. Each card, what I would do with them, I would cleanse them and start again new. So cleanse them all. Do you know how to cleanse them?
You know your own.
Have you got a large crystal bed?
Sorry,
again. You broke up then.
A large crystal bed, like a quartz bed or an amethyst bed. Have you got a big one that you can put the card pack on?
You've got that plate, haven't you?
That's for charging stones, though.
Oh, yeah. No, we haven't got one.
I have got stones, though. I've got quartz and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I was you, I would cleanse them with your joss sticks. So cleanse them. Just ask for them to be cleansed. And then I'd stick them in the window in front of the moon, and I'd put some crystals on top and on below, all right? And just put them there, charge them up, then put them with you so that they get your energy for a week. And then start telling yourself stories with them. So when you put them out, forget what the book says. So you'll have a man on a horse, and another man with some sticks, and another man, I don't know, with some money in his hand.
Did you hear that?
I know Tom just heard that.
Story. Okay? So you tell yourself stories. Eventually what will happen is you'll start to use them, and you're using your intuitive side. Because though that card means something to, say, Hefty, and you read that card to Hefty, I could give it to Marty and it'd be a completely different thing, because you're being opened up to work with the spirit world. So they will give you what's meant for Marty. They will give you what's meant for Hefty, not what the book's telling you. Mm-hmm. It's a guideline, the book. Forget the book. Just work with your intuitive. And that's the best thing I can tell you to do it on a short conversation.
That's a good, I think you need to do it more, because you're very into it, aren't you? But you just don't give yourself.
I'm good at feeling rooms and energies and objects.
I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I was just like, I know that you dig this, and I thought this would be a cool
good shout. No, it is a good shout, because you do love them. You've got a few, haven't you?
Normally, when I do the cards now, they normally come out and they're normally answering the question that you want to answer. So.
Yeah, that is true. I will say quickly though, because did you guys all hear the breath?
Yeah, there was a breath, like right as she was talking, right before. I'm gonna pull that and clip that.
So about
right around the 53-minute mark, right after the 53-minute mark, or
so 53-minute mark. You need to go back. Yeah. Somebody, there's a massive breath in one of his microphones.
Yeah, and I was like, huh.
I looked up because I heard it immediately.
Yeah, I looked at Tom, and Tom's eyes was like, and that's why I said, "Did you guys hear that?"
You guys didn't hear it.
I heard it, but I ignored it because I was listening to what Anna
said. Okay, so there was nobody. I wasn't. My microphone's too far away for me to make a breath, and so's your guys. So
yeah, mine is like
it wasn't us.
No, mine was muted.
Oh, I think it's attached to the webcam, which is on top of the screen.
Top of the screen, yeah. So okay, so guys in the comments, if you watch it back at 53-minute mark, somewhere around there, you'll see me look up. Nick's just saying he's going to go find it. Let us know. Yeah, there's definitely a breath. Definitely.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
That was a bit weird.
That was weird and loud, because that kind of overtook everything. It overshot Anne while she was talking, and even ambient noise, I can kind of hear it. Overtook that too, and I was like, oh. At first, I thought it was my fat ass, and I'm like, oh no,
you two didn't hear it at all.
Not me.
Yeah.
That's weird. That is weird.
Wow.
I've got a question then.
Yeah. Why do you ask? Just
Oh
ask.
no, I'm just waiting until everyone else is finished and then I'll say my question.
You're too nice. Just ask her.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, did you say that you do Reiki work?
Yeah.
So I've got a friend at work, she does all that and she reads people's energies and she has to obviously do all the meditation before that she gives the readings to people and reads like by colours. Is that true about reading colours and the auras?
Colours and auras, yeah.
Or to do with chakras and that?
So is that what Reiki is? Is it all to do with your aura sort of thing? Is that what?
No, Reiki's healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reiki is healing.
It sounds like your friend's doing a bit of something else.
Yeah,
as well.
she's adding a bit more to it.
Oh,
Reiki
okay.
is just healing. But probably where she's been attuned, she might well have opened up a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
To
Okay.
it. So she's now seeing the auric field in the chakras or feeling them or whatever she's doing. Without actually knowing and talking to her, I wouldn't know. But as far as I can, I'd say that's probably what's happened is she's opened up a little bit more because of doing the Reiki, and she's now feeling and sensing things.
So is that spiritual healing sort of? When you say healing, is that like healing you like emotionally sort of thing?
With the Reiki, it depends which Reiki she's done because I teach 3 different types. So I can teach you Yasui, I can teach you angelic Reiki, and I can do Karuna Reiki. Yasui Reiki is what I did first. The angelic Reiki is more for today's energy because we've moved on. We've starting to ascend more. And though it's working with the angelic realm, it also works with the higher beings as well.
Nick, could you
So
timestamp
being
that?
used as a channel with the angelic realm, you don't have to worry so much about your symbols and that. With the Yasui Reiki, you have to use your symbols.
I feel like something I'd like to get into is Reiki.
Yeah, Nick has found that. So, Nick, if you can give us a timestamp for guys to have a look at, and I'll put it in the comments below. There is definitely a breathing sound. If we need to move again, I think we need to come and live next to you guys because I would come to your workshops like every time. There's so much we can learn from you guys.
That's not a problem. You're always welcome to come down. There's no reason why not. So you can come down and it can happen. I'm actually just starting a new workshop online for psychic development, but it's only going to be once a month.
Oh, that'd be good.
But I'm actually just starting that new.
Let us know because we are definitely interested. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you know. I'll let Kerry know more, and she can let you know as well.
Yeah.
But you're more than welcome to come down. I have people come down, don't we? And they come down and we'll sort something out. We can do a weekend especially for them.
Yeah, we are definitely planning on hopefully this year coming down to see you guys at some point.
Yeah. Well, while you're here, while you're here, you can have your attunements and do your Reiki.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Because I know we're doing the 30 East Drive this year, but we're looking financially. I don't think 30 East Drive is going to be possible this year. Now. We are going to struggle this year, aren't we? But we are definitely planning on coming to see you guys. And for everyone watching, we will
start a GoFundMe for Tom and Amy. What the hell? We got like 50.
That's what I literally was just saying now.
Anyway.
Yeah, just as we're finishing.
So that's something that I've noticed is that I'll say something and someone else is going to say it.
Yeah, you are very much like
I preempt what someone else is going to say and I say it before they say it. So that's literally what I was just saying is that we've got 15 people on and you were saying at the same time.
Same time, that's good. Yeah, we will definitely organise something like that anyway. Evolution News, good to see you. Nick said he couldn't find the timestamp. No worries, I will watch it back.
What we were talking about, and I remember it was around the 53-minute mark. So once this is up on YouTube, you can go back and catch it and check it yourself.
Yeah, watch it back because there's that was a little bit freaky. That breath, it wasn't normal.
Yeah, that was not normal. Danny, sorry you missed it, buddy.
Sorry,
but I hope you're in the new Pokemon game, Danny.
I will say I am. You guys know I'm a little bit of a Pokemon geek.
With Evolution.
The new game is freaking amazing. Just saying. Anyway, as we always deviate. We're deviating for freaking Pokemon now. Holy shit!
We're staying on topic.
Yeah, we had an hour of on topic. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Anne, you are amazing, lady. I could pick your brains all night. We are going to get into the game in a minute, but we will definitely be having you on again if you would like to come on again. It is amazing speaking to you. Your knowledge and is awesome. Love it.
If not, I apologize. I will skip out on that show so you don't have to deal with me in the next one.
Deal with your comments.
Yes, I'm terrible.
But we will get into the game. Amy's going to do a little music bit here. So this game. I can't concentrate.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody, you ready for the game time on the show?
Oh, this is going to get weird real fast.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all know the rules. We're gonna...
You need to turn that shit off.
Answer. Oh, yeah.
Oh no. I can't do it. Turn it down. I can't even still think. It's so loud.
Don't turn that up.
Right, so this is...
Not always that disappointed dad. It's like, oh no, children, what are you doing?
I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen.
Right, so it's Cards Against Humanity.
And run.
Nick, you need to run. You need to like
Your browser.
So this is the part of the show where we do the Cards Against Humanity. It's our new game.
I love the music, and that was great. That was fun.
I slowly transitioned it in.
I love that. That was great.
Why is it looping? Why is it going round again? I do. Oh, poor old Anne, bless you. You're gonna be like, what the hell am I doing on this show? Fuck this.
She's going to have a long talk with Kerry after this.
Yeah, Kerry. Kerry.
Oh shit. So yes, Cards Against Humanity. It's a bit of fun. Please do not take this seriously, guys.
Really?
We're not offending anybody. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of a laugh. So.
I mean, somebody will probably end up getting offended. That's usually how this goes. That's usually how this goes. But let's see.
So we have the cards. You guys make up your own answers, and obviously because you're the guest tonight. Yeah.
I left him at home.
I love that the porn music is still going. What is going on right now?
Yeah, we've got to turn this off now. It's quite distracting.
Hefty is smoking something.
No, but I'll tell you
I can
what,
give you-
you have to introduce the game though.
I can give you other ones. I'll give you rock.
No, you just ruined it now. No, you just ruined it.
Anyway, before we get any further, and you're obviously the guest, so you can be the judge tonight. You can tell us who's got the best answer. You can also have your own answers as well. So you guys.
You know what my brain's saying.
Oh, okay, Kerry. Look what just came.
No.
Look what just came.
No way.
Popped into my. I'm sorry.
From you.
That's like a month
Just,
late.
dude, don't even open it. Save it for next year.
I'm sorry. I didn't love this time.
She just sent
This
it
is
early.
Carrie's Christmas card that she sent to me.
11 months early.
That
Yeah,
at
right.
the same time as Marty's that I literally it just happened on live.
That's
Whatever
crazy.
this is.
So
I
just set up.
will pull this. Thank you. That is. I can't wait to open that.
That is crazy.
Holy crap!
You can close the Pornhub tab now. We'll pick some random cards. I'll pick a few good ones from there and a few from there. Right.
No more now, right?
Okay, yes, I won't touch them again.
Right. Here we go.
So we're ready. Let's go for this. Guys in the comments, please take part as well. It's just a
I'm
bit
so
fun.
happy.
Let's...
I'm sorry. I'm very happy. I'd cry, but I'm on camera right now.
The first one is.
I'm going to send you more gifts, Hefty.
It's quite a decent one, actually. I'm sorry, sir, but I couldn't complete my homework because of what?
Oh, I got a story behind this one. I had
no.
used the bathroom.
Oh my, it's like, fuck's sake. You know, it's just coming.
Oh, you all know the story. You all know the story about the homework.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're going to tell that again?
No, I just said I had to use the bathroom. I figured that would be the only encapsulating answer to that one. I'm trying to behave in front of Anne. I think I've been doing very well. Thank you.
You've been doing very well. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to let loose next week.
Again, by the way, so he's heard them all. Don't you be mine. Take.
I don't know what to do, actually. I don't know which way to go.
I'm doing two.
I don't know. No, you can't do two. You've got to do one.
I'm doing two.
We've got the code. You have to do one.
I'm doing two.
You have to do one.
Two.
I love the way Amy makes her own rules up.
I don't know which way to go with this. I could go either way.
That's what she says.
I'm going to join the cards together.
No, you got to have one answer. There's only one line.
If it becomes one answer, I'm joining them together.
I'll allow it.
We're making ours up, so why not?
Right. Okay. Then. So.
No, I'm not starting.
It's ladies first.
No, it's not. It's.
I already started. I said my answer.
What was yours?
Oh, mine was I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
There's the whole story behind that, Anne, you don't need to know.
Evolution News says, did you any of you guys hear knocking?
Yes, actually.
The knocking might have been one of us moving the.
Oh, that might be what that is. Yeah, that might be what that is. Yeah, but I did.
Marty's answer.
So, Marty, what are you going with, Dave?
I looked up answers on my phone for the Cards Against Humanity, and the one that I came across would be having sex for the first time.
Nice. Hey, that's a good. If your teacher counted that against you, shame on that teacher.
That is a really good answer.
That is
I
a
wish
great
I knew
answer.
that when I was at
Terrible answer.
I'd have been like, you know what? You're good. You completed that homework as far as I'm concerned. Ding.
Evolution News says video games.
That's a good one, and actually probably true in Danny's case.
Yeah.
He loves video games.
Alan Kerry.
The dog shat on it.
That's a good one.
Quite true.
Yeah.
And
The poker guys took it to bed.
it's in bed.
It's true in your house. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was even possible. Wow.
I was coming from my parents' room. Nick,
Oh my god.
Coming from my parents' room.
Amy says,
White privilege me time.
Wow. Oh, hot. Oh, hot.
shit. So
Wow.
this is the last show that
Oh,
we're going to be
you
doing.
won that one, Gal. Yeah.
Wow.
I think we should have just stuck with Shot in the Dark.
Yeah, holy moly.
I was going with blowing up Parliament, but I think I've kind of...
Jesus Christ, both of you guys.
Well, I mean, what the fuck, dude?
Terrorism and racism. Like, oh boy.
Part of the
game,
normal show, you know.
This is only the first question.
I was just going to say, I told you somebody's going to get pissed. I can't believe that.
Oh,
Look at
shit.
Chantel. She's usually
Wow.
Chantel in my I swear to God, as far as the shows go, she's the one out with that daddy's breath smelled like garlic from the What Ruined Your First Kid. Because I'll tell you what, I laugh every day about that one, and I'm like, that is so disturbing and hilarious. I'm like, oh boy. Okay, next question. Holy shit.
Evolution News, that is a really good game. Really good game. Sorry.
Oh, talk about your big Pokemon. Goodness sake, get on the game.
It's really good. Anyway, so the next one. So,
Okay.
yeah, message me on Facebook, and I'll message you back.
You bore you to death with Pokemon, yeah.
So the next one is, what is good to the last drop?
Oh, I have to be good, don't I?
You can say what you want. You can Poor old Marty, he's got an answer for this already.
Delicious coffee is good to the last
Good
drop.
to the last drop.
Delicious.
Oh, Morgan's it.
You know, there's a kid there too. I'm so glad I didn't say my answer. I'm so glad.
She can't hear my answer.
We probably should all wait to have our answers. Laser, let me mute the computer or something.
Oh.
Morgan's so
All
in
muted.
Can't hear anybody.
Unmuted the computer.
I'm waving bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Time for me. Bye.
Nah. She didn't mean it, Marty. Don't worry.
I've got
So,
mine.
Okay.
What is
I'll
good
go
to the last drop?
I've got mine. Am I saying mine now?
What is it? Sucking a lollipop.
No, it was a sad one, by the way, Chantal. It was a sad one.
I know. I'm being good. I'm live. I'm not, you never know who's watching.
Oh wait, if I can be bad, wait, if Ann can be bad, I can be bad, right? Is that how that works?
You know,
Hey,
Chantal says a bad hand job.
I could do that.
Well, I don't know if that is good, is it, to the last drop? I don't know.
I mean, I guess so for somebody. I mean, the dude who's getting the hand job is probably pretty happy.
Fucking
right?
hell.
Amy, you're going to get... No, you can't say that.
I don't know. Now I really want to
Listen,
hear that.
I'm gonna put my answer up, and then trust me, you're probably not gonna hear that either.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear Marty's answer first so that he can censor this.
Go on, Marty.
I can't say it, dude.
Can I say it? I know I can say it.
My coconut milk.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, Mark. You were right on where I was going with my initial answer.
So Amy's mum says my coconut milk. That's Amy's mum using her dad's account. Yeah, using her dad's account.
Just getting the good stuff.
I don't really want to know, to be honest.
I want to know what Ann and Kerry's were.
Yeah.
No. Mine was good. Mine was clean.
Oh.
Anne's keeping us on the air tonight because she's keeping it clean.
No, I was very good. I was very good and very clean. What is it then? Sucking a lollipop.
Oh, yo, I like her. You are hilarious. I see where Kerry gets it from.
Mine was blowjobs.
There we go. See, thank you.
That's
where I was going.
You guys are like the.
Could have just left it clean, Kerry.
No. That's not fair. I've been holding back this whole show, and I could have been. Oh man, all right.
So much worse.
Oh my God, that did not just happen.
That could be so much worse. All right, let's do the next question. Now I know.
Kerry, you're grounded.
Show me.
Okay. How long? A week?
Oh no.
A month.
What's Amy's? I gotta see it. Amy's. She's.
Come on, Amy.
I'll say mine first. So mine was anal beads.
Wow,
dude.
Wow.
Did you handpick your cards?
Yeah. Along with the anal beads, he did.
I'm glad Morgan and Ethan have gone.
Yeah.
Before they start asking questions. Dad.
Yeah, they left at the perfect time. The only thing is they have YouTube, so they can go back and watch it, and I can't stop.
Oh, I'm sending them links as soon as this is. Which brings up a question: how do I have your kids' phone numbers? That's kind of weird.
So Amy's gonna take.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, I guess so. Holy moly, what's going on right now?
You can't take offense.
Oh no!
I don't know about this.
I've got 2 cards.
I don't know.
I love that Nick said he doesn't even want to know what anal beads are. Nick, I'll call you later.
Send him a picture.
I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link. Yeah.
Nick, do not Google it. Do not.
And now, for the best part of the show, Amy's super offensive answer.
With everybody's answers, you should have left that music running.
Yeah. Oh yeah! Can we get the music rolling again? Can we get that rolling again? This is actually better than I thought of it.
You gotta let.
Oh yeah, Nick. Oh
listen,
yeah.
The next question. Let Adam hold it up. Let Adam read the question.
Yeah, let me read the question.
Yeah, don't go with this music. I just turn it off.
Right,
oh, that's not fair.
So yeah, no offense to anybody, but
so Daddy's brown sauce, good to the last drop.
Daddy's brown sauce. And
nice.
Oh no, I can't even.
Listen boy! Oh boy! Do you want to put the music on so it's less
No.
It's quite offensive.
Jay Goody's catches remains.
No. Wait, what was it? I missed it. I didn't catch it.
I'll show you.
Yeah, show it. I don't know who Jade Goody is.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
That's right then.
Poor old Kerry and Ann do know who she is.
I think it is just the last. I don't think it's the name that matters. It's just the last part.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of like
game as well.
Elevators. All right, Danny had a good one. Elevators are good to the last drop. That's pretty
Don't
good.
ask, mate. Don't ask.
What
Don't
was
ask it again.
Hefty? What was Hefty's?
Mine? Oh, mine was gonna say my nut butter, but there we go.
Fuck. Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, I thought I could be bad now that Ann was bad. Isn't that right? I have to get put in the corner again.
As innocent as this, is that refers to Nick? Oh my god!
Oh my god!
All right, we'll go for the
It
next
could have
one.
been much worse. I have much more descriptive terms. I thought I was good on that one.
Remember those?
That is
Sorry.
never.
This is actually a good one for you Americans out there.
What do you mean, you Americans? Oh, we're kind of outnumbered here, 2-1, aren't we?
I'm giving it to Marty this time.
Oh, well done.
Oh, there we go. That's what we want to see.
Oh, Marty, you won this one. Good.
And you have seen your daughter's bachelorette video, right?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Nothing. I don't know if I should talk about that, to be honest with you. I didn't say nothing.
I didn't hear what you said something about.
Oh, good. Kerry, I'll ask you about it on the poll. Make sure it's okay to be brought up.
Kerry's video.
Adam, it's on Facebook, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, with your hammer.
Yeah, the like Willie, we did that TikTok.
Okay, she's okay.
Totally fine with it.
I was part of it. I was there. I just hid in the background.
I don't blame you.
You're a smart lady.
I was there. It was
Smart
my
lady.
garden.
That was one of the greatest things I ever saw.
Oh, okay. So the next one is, what helps Obama unwind?
I got one.
Us.
I've got one.
What helps Obama unwind?
I don't have anything funny to say. I don't know.
I could really go bad with this.
Oh God.
I could really go bad with this.
Am I flirting with who? Danny Marty?
Can I do two?
A couple more.
No, yeah, I'll couple more. But can I do two answers again?
Why are you always doing two answers?
Because it's good.
Nick, I think
don't search the anal beef.
Just Google it. Just Google it.
No,
Nick,
don't Google it.
Don't, Nick. I'll explain it to you next time I talk to you.
Just make sure he's not using a public computer.
Yeah, don't use little balls that go into your butt that are attached to a string.
Well, I guess he doesn't have to do it anymore.
There you go.
Oh shit!
There.
Oh my god!
I was really
Well,
glad I didn't go back and
I'm
watch
gonna
the show.
rewatch the show.
Ain't you proud of me, Ma? Happy birthday.
Right, can I do these?
Right.
Gotta go.
Hefty, what have you got then?
I literally have nothing. I can't think of anything sarcastic, cynical, or stupid to say. Shitty healthcare, I guess. I don't know. Obama phones. I don't know.
I'll do that.
Fucking unwind.
I'll come back to you. You have a think.
All right. I've had girlfriends that have said the same thing. I never saw them again. Don't worry about it.
Social justice warriors with
flamethrowers of compassion.
helps Obama unwind.
Oh boy.
Oh, Amy, what have you got?
What have you got?
Child beauty pageants.
Oh, that's creepy as fuck. But
No,
okay.
that's not Obama. That's Joe Biden.
Yeah, that's Joe Biden. Oh.
Oh dear.
They were
Tom?
definitely getting canceled now.
Chantal says Trump brown sauce.
Oh boy.
Even if you use this pie, I'm going with
Uncle Dumpy. That's my answer. Uncle Dumpy.
Uncle
Uncle
Dumpy.
Dumpy. No, I don't think. No.
I'm going with penis envy.
Wait, he's black though, isn't he?
Well, you never know.
Well, that's fair.
That's rubbish.
So 72 virgins. Wow. Where can you find 72 of those these days? That's got to be the world's
true.
population of them.
Well, mine was Rampant Rabbit. Rampant Rabbit.
Rampant rabbit.
That's pretty good. Kerry, what was you saying?
I don't know, eating Marmite on toast.
Oh, come on with the Marmite again with the Marmite. Oh,
You're just fucking the Americans up now.
Marmite. Oh boy.
I don't know what it is. Do they not know what
Marmite
Marmite
does.
is?
Yeah,
No, we know what we've looked this up.
Well,
we know what.
They told us about it, but still don't know what it is.
All right, we got time for one more.
One more. Okay. Can we get the porn music again? we get the porn music back for this one?
I'll bring the porn music back for this one.
All right, I'll read it in my sexy voice.
Oh my god. So the next one is, hang on, let me find the music for a second. Here we go. So the next one is
Oh yeah. Last question of the show.
Tom, put the card up to the camera. Let Adam read the
Yeah,
card.
let me read it. Oh yeah. Once you pop, the fun doesn't stop, baby. What?
oh shit. I can't hold his nose.
Blank. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Oh yeah.
Oh, I got one. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. I know already. All right, so whoever wants to, I know my answer. Whoever wants to go first, we go
Turn
first.
down the music.
No, it's
That's going out, baby.
Oh, if he's going, I'm going.
Marty, I don't think you get the gist of that last answer somehow. With 4 kids.
If he's going,
I'm freaking Danny out. Oh yeah.
I think you need to learn a bit more. Oh shit!
I'm literally pulling the worst answers I can get from my phone.
Hyman. That's my answer. Nobody got that.
So
Sweet.
what would you pop the fun don't
You
stop?
okay.
You glitched out, Adam. That's why I didn't hear it.
Oh, sweet. That's actually probably for the best. I'll wait till my turn comes around again and I'll repeat.
Okay, so Amy's mum says your mummy's Pringles. True. When you say it though, this is not right.
I'm never having Pringles again.
Oh shit! Sorry. Adam's voice. Where you go for?
Drowning the kids in the bathtub.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. True, baby. Marty, you went already, didn't you, Marty?
What?
Did you go already?
Yeah.
Okay. My answer.
I'm going to have to get the game because I'm bloody terrible at this.
I need to turn the music on.
Hymens. When you pop a chick's cherry for the first time.
You pop it.
I'm glad everything's echoing, so I heard that twice.
I'm glad we have to have the echo, like, just in case you didn't hear him the first time. Oh my god. Okay, I was going with Jimmy's towel.
Oh, yours is much better.
I don't even have one. I can't even think.
You don't want to Google.
My boyfriend's Durex.
What the hell did she say?
My boyfriend's Durex.
Your boyfriend's Durex. Tie happy endings.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
Is that the music?
Is that you, Tom?
No.
Somebody's reverbing through the microphone.
I turned my mic off to make sure it wasn't mine.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I could have gone with endless stream of diarrhea.
That's
That's quite good.
That one.
Yeah, Brad Pitt. Oh god.
But I prefer the bathtub one.
But drowning children. Oh my god. You've really brought our show to a new low.
I don't know. I thought mine was pretty offensive.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try harder next
I
week.
didn't hear what yours was.
Um,
Adam.
Kerry, make sure to tell Ann off camera what my answer was, will you?
Oh yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, because I don't. We're good.
But I think that you might have won that one then.
Yeah, I think I did. Just saying, but thank you. That's very kind.
Nick's saying ball bags.
playing bongos playing stuff. Does it sound like?
Oh God! All right then. Why do we always end up ending
I'm
on
so
that kind
glad
of
we
level?
do this game now. This is so much more fun than trivia.
We have found extensions to this game as well, so we can take this further when we need to.
Do we really need to?
I mean, that's
Seriously, I mean, how much further can we really take this?
we'll do it on my channel where it's like, okay, everybody just get super filth and let's do this the way the game was intended to be played.
Definitely, definitely.
Look for that coming up soon.
One more, please. Oh,
One more, please. All right, give the people what they want.
okay. For our viewers, we'll give you one more. So, one more, last quick one. Quick fire answer. So,
good man, Nick.
It says, how am I maintaining my relationship status?
Oh yes, got it.
Oh, it's super easy.
Got the
How am I maintaining my relationship status?
A salty surprise.
Oh my fucking God.
Nice.
Oh, that's not true.
Nice. Should that be Tom's card?
I don't even want to put an answer out there anymore.
No, I want
That's
to.
what we want to do, don't
Oh, what's that one?
we? Yeah. Mine's going to be a sore bumhole.
Bumhole? That's great. Okay.
Oh, you poor mom. You poor mom.
Wait. We haven't. Now, fair enough. We haven't heard Anne's answer yet. So this he could be
I'm
Kerry.
gonna really fuck you up.
Kerry.
Got one for
If
that.
hers is the same answer as Kerry's, I'm gonna die laughing. Myself.
That's the answer that Anne from Kerry does, doesn't he?
There you go. Find lots of takeaways. I'm going to be clean.
Lots of takeaways. That's
I'm
pretty
really stressing if I should even put this up here, but it can't be any
Yeah,
worse than
good.
the
Put
rest
it
of
up,
everything.
Marty. You gotta put it up.
Put
can't
your
even
hand
see
in the
it.
way. You can't see
No,
it.
I can't because it's all right.
Go.
It's because of my hand.
Away.
It's the top answer.
I can't even see it.
Can't see anything.
It's nothing. That was the surprise.
We'll just see white.
The sun.
Oh, yeah, you know, I have it on
You
good
lucky boy,
authority.
then, yeah.
I have it on good authority that is true. That is true. I've gone good. I haven't seen this hawk.
Luckily, you haven't found out yet.
No.
I like how you say yes at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. We're
Tomorrow's his birthday. Remember?
tomorrow. Man. Talk about a salty surprise.
Yeah.
Hey, you can spit take almost cost today. Oh, I love this.
That almost went on my keyboard, dude.
Love
And
it.
I was actually about to say immaculate anus.
Why are we going down that route? Jesus.
Do that because if you go, wait, we're heading to my channel territory.
We're
now.
heading down a whole.
Yeah,
I was
we
going to go with Stephen Hawking talking dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Wait.
I can't even try to imagine that.
Kid walks by in the background. I'm so glad I didn't say what I was going to say. I'm so glad it would have been like,
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Oh God! All right, so that is the end.
Quickly, because if Charles not there now, quick.
Yeah. Say it, Hefty.
What was mine? I don't
know.
I don't know. With the relationship, I have nothing. I'm terrible at relationships. How's that?
Well, you have me as a friend.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God! All right then. Anyway, so next week we have got Lucas back on for part 2 with his end of his story and the evidence that he's got for us. So it's going to be pretty good. Hopefully. And the week after,
sorry, I said to do that. It's creepy.
So the Nick Munoz is getting divorced. So the week after we have Kerry on with Dave, hopefully. We're gonna hear some crazy stories that we still.
Are we gonna start, Adam? Are you gonna save the BS thing for that? Kerry picked up exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
We'll talk off the air. This one.
Yeah. And you've been amazing. It's been awesome having you on. I can't wait to have you back on.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully we didn't scare you off and you would be kind enough to grace us with your presence again. I do apologize for
We'll find out if Kerry's not back
this
next
is
week.
who I am. So I'm sorry.
You're all fine. Thank you very much for having me.
No, it's been awesome. All right, guys. Anyway, everybody in the comments, have a cracking weekend. Thank you for joining us once again. It's been amazing. And yeah, we will see you. What are you doing? What? Stop with the music. I don't want the ducks on.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
You know what to do if you like what we're doing.
Stop the music. All right. We love you all. We'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.
Stay spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Bye.